let's step towards our very first segment called Live Your Best, to be hosted here by lovely hostess Miss Poonam Auluck Shah. Stay tuned.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this segment of Live Your Best. I'm your host, Poonam Auluck Shah, and our goal in these segments is simple: to find out what is everyone's secret sauce to living their best, as we wear multiple hats in our lives and juggling so much. So today we are welcoming back to the studio Batul Sadiq. You met her last month on Women of Washington, where we learned about her personal styling business. And this month we're going to get to know a little bit about her secret sauce and how she balances it all as she puts herself together and juggles everything in her life. So welcome back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Poonam, for having me. It's such a pleasure to be back here with all of you.
Well, it's so interesting as we talk and we learn a little bit more about your business and your all your personal hobbies. I know we've gotten to know each other a little bit more, and
Yes.
we've gotten to talk a little bit about your styling business, your personal life, and so why don't you tell us a little bit about what is your secret sauce and like personal mantras that you live by?
Yeah, so for me, I think over the years, my mantra has actually shifted and transformed based on my own personal and professional growth. And so I think in times past, my mantra was very much so influenced by the hustle culture.
Right.
Doing equals progress, and constantly being stuck on that hamster wheel, I found it was exhausting. And it really wasn't all that glamorous as I thought it would be. And so it's actually shifted into the fastest way to getting to where I want to be is slowly. And so what do I mean by that? I mean, for me, it means taking out the time to reflect on why I'm doing what I'm doing and making sure it's not based on external factors and the expectations of others of me. Mm-hmm. And so in recent years, I've really taken out the time to reflect on what that is for me. And in doing so, I'm able to stay laser focused on those things that really bring me joy and help me be of service to my community. Mm-hmm. And it's in those moments of rest that creativity happens and all the great ideas come to me. And remaining focused has been really helpful to me in making real progress versus just doing to a point where it creates burnout.
Right, right. And so when we say taking rest, what does that mean? Does that mean taking walking away from your projects? Does that mean stepping out of the house? Does that mean going on vacation? Like, what exactly does that mean?
And it could be any one
Right.
of those things, right? So really engaging in the activities that bring you joy.
Right.
I remember as a young kid, I was constantly using my hands to make projects and
Right.
paint, sewing, and just being able to do that really gives me the time to focus and settle in and really enjoy life, because oftentimes we end up working through it
Right.
instead of enjoying it. And
Right.
so going to the beach, spending time with loved ones, all of that is
Right.
a great way to step away, so to speak.
Right. And I think that's one of the things, too, that we don't kind of realize, that our mind is always working, even when we're not really thinking about it. And I
Absolutely.
think that when we are just not really working at our jobs and we're just sort of doing other hobbies, going to the beach, going on a walk, that's when the ideas pop up. And that's when we get the creative things, the ideas that just kind of like, oh, what if I did this? And that's when your mind starts to wander. And so I think that's when you're starting to, that's what you're talking about when you're saying that the creative juices flow.
Right.
And so you're also on the board of a fashion group, an international group. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so as regional director for a fashion group international here in DC, I'm really able to work with other industry members to provide support for them at whatever stage they are in their careers. And so whether they're just starting out or they're seasoned professionals, really giving them the opportunity to promote themselves, to grow professionally and support one another in collaborative ways through the programming that we, put on throughout the year.
And I like how that also allows you to be creative and allows you to do things with your hands and allows you to kind of think outside of the box in your different projects. And so I think it's a great fusion for kind of doing things differently, putting on different shows, bringing different people together. So I think it's a great fusion for what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
So I really want to thank you for bringing your tools, bringing your ideas to the show, sharing with us about yourself, about your business, about your hobbies onto the show.
Thank you.
Please take a moment to follow us on facebook.com/liveyourbestdc. We will post your interview here as well as other interviews, and I will share links about Batul on our Facebook page. Please follow us, and we'll see you next month on Live Your Best. Take care, everyone.